Beyond Eden, a new chapter begins. The story of Cain and Abel will reveal the power of choice. After leaving Eden, Adam and Eve began a fragile life upon a vast and mysterious earth. In time, Eve gave birth to her first son. With hope, she named him Cain. Holding the child, she said, "With the Lord's help, I have brought forth a man." Human life continued beyond paradise, and the world slowly began to change. Time passed, and Eve gave birth once again. She named this second son Abel, a child born into a changing world. As the brothers grew older, their lives slowly followed different paths across the wide and silent land. Cain devoted his days to the soil, cultivating the earth and shaping the land beneath the burning sun. Abel became a shepherd, patiently guiding his flock across the hills and peaceful open fields. In time, the brothers prepared offerings, bringing their gifts before the Lord in a moment of devotion. Cain brought fruits from the ground he had worked with effort, placing them carefully upon the altar. Abel offered the firstborn of his flock, presenting the finest portions with reverence before God. The Lord looked with favor upon Abel and his offering, and heaven itself seemed to respond. But Cain saw that his offering did not receive the same favor, and silence surrounded his altar. Began to rise within Cain, and bitterness slowly darkened the expression on his face. The Lord spoke to Cain, warning him about the danger that was beginning to grow inside his heart. Sin was waiting like a predator at the door, ready to take control if Cain allowed it. One day Cain spoke to his brother Abel and invited him to walk together out into the field. But jealousy had already taken hold of Cain's heart, growing silently within his thoughts. There in the lonely field, Cain turned against his brother Abel and struck him down. For the first time in history, innocent blood cried out from the ground, breaking the silence of the earth. Then the voice of the Lord came again, breaking the heavy silence that surrounded Cain in the field. The Lord spoke from heaven and asked a question that would echo through all generations. Cain answered with defiance and said, "I do not know. Am I supposed to guard my brother? Nothing is hidden from the eyes of the Creator, who sees every action done upon the earth." The voice of Abel's blood cried out from the ground, reaching the throne of God in heaven. Because of this terrible crime, Cain would become a restless wanderer upon the earth. From that day forward, the ground would no longer give its strength to the hands of Cain. Yet even in judgment, God placed a mark upon Cain, protecting his life from those who might seek revenge. And so the story of Cain reminds us that every choice we make shapes the destiny of humanity.